Hey guys, the Bad Avenger, and I'm back with another haul from a couple weeks back, week or half, 2 weeks back. These are the books that I picked up that are not normally in my regular run, except for the B covers that I'm going to show. But I picked up a few spec books and a little bit of surprises, not much. But I hope you like it. Starting with the B covers. I really like what DC has done with their B covers, making them look like Virgin variants. I really think it's special looking. I like this cover from Frank Cho for Harley Quinn. Harley loves Joker too, but still something about his Joker just doesn't seem right. I don't know. I think it's in the face. Beautiful Middleton Aquaman number 36. Very, very nicely done. You can see he's starting to relax more with his artwork, brush strokes, and he's letting really cut loose. He's starting to cut loose a lot more and experiment. I love this cover. The Monster of the Week, the other Middleton cover, Batgirl number 23. Beautiful, beautiful cover. This book was extremely hard to get. I got lucky, and normally I can go in my different stores and I will find this book. I got lucky. This book was almost gone. There was only one left, and a couple of the stores that I go to didn't even order. And ones that did have Batgirl had the A cover. And I still don't understand why they don't order B covers. I mean, it's one for one, guys. I mean, it's a win-win situation. I don't know. It's just funny to me. Batman number 47. Amanda Connor cover for Batman. Interesting cover. I'm not really fond of it, but I mean, it's interesting. I love this cover though. Batman Beyond 20 with Batman Beyond and the new Robin, which is actually his younger brother. Um, excuse me. This is a great, great cover. I like it a lot. The Batwoman cover for issue number 15. I dig this cover. It shows her in like a more like a vampire type state. It's very inventive. I like it. I mean, it's really expression. The expression of it is just great. Found another copy of Flash 46, the Matina variant. Beautiful cover. I mean, words cannot express the power of this cover. Very, very nice. And the newest Matina Flash, number 47. Excuse me, I got a little tickle in my throat. My goodness. But this Matina variant is nice too. And I like how it shows the different flashes. And Wally, his energy is blue-white, which shows that out of those flashes there, he is the fastest of them all. Cool. Green Lantern, number 47. Pretty good cover. Brando cover. Tyler Kirkman cover for Hal Jordan. Green Lantern Corps number 45. Justice League of America, number 29, Matina. Number 40, the Matina variant. Everybody's having a fit about, dealing with Harley Quinn. Number 41, I love this cover of Deadshot Batman together. Another Matina variant, or B cover. The B cover to Super Sons number 16. Very, very nice. like I said, this book breaks my heart. I really, really liked the Super Sons book, and I don't like being kept in suspense as far as trying to figure out what they're going to do with it. But hey, what can you do? Wonder Woman number 47. I don't know about this one. It's nice. I don't know. Something quite right with the faces. Um, I don't know. It's good, but I don't know. It just throws me off. Every time I look at her face, it's something. It just throws me off. But and finally, my book came in that I had ordered. My Art Germ Action Comics number 1000 finally came in about a week and a half ago. And I was kind of worried because book had jumped up in price, and I thought it wouldn't, the deal would have tried to pull a fast one or something like that, stating they didn't have any. I don't know. But they were honest, and I really appreciate it from them. I passed this book up twice, and I went back and finally picked it up. And I got it for $7. I really like this cover with Honey Badger holding a badger. Kind of looks like that old Alf cover that everybody was so much in love with back in the day. But yeah, I like this cover for Honey Badger in her fake Deadpool costume. This is a great Art Germ cover. It shows that not only it proves, not shows, that this man can draw. I know some of the YouTubers don't like Art Germ because he used digitalized art. But even with that, that's a tool for him to use to complete what he has to get done. But the man has chops, regardless of how you cut it. He can draw, and he just chooses to use a different medium, which is fine with me. Because if everybody did the same type of thing, you would never had expressionism. You wouldn't have had the Renaissance. You wouldn't have had modern day pop art or whatever. I mean, that's how art is. It's different ways to do it. There's no solid way to do art. Same thing with comic book art. You have some. Alex Ross, definitely, he's old school. He likes to paint. He loves paint. He even stated in his videos, and he even came. I like what he said. Art is what it is. I mean, it's a different medium for everybody to use. There's no one way to do it, and I dig it. I dig this, and I dig Alex Ross even more. He's a stand-up type of guy. Amazing Spider-Man 798, the second printing variant edition. I got that one, and I got the third printing. I like the third printing better. I like the all black. I think it really looks nice. My son gave me his copy of Teen Titans Go that he had. I think I gave it to him a couple years ago, but he gave it back to me to hold. So I took it and put it in my arm to hold it for him. Glad I found this for cover price. This is the B cover for the Justice League number 26, which is the first appearance of those children of the Justice League, which I will show you later on when I get to it in a couple more comics. But this is the variant B cover for it. This is supposed to be a hot book, the black cover for A Walk Through Hell number 1. I found 2 copies of it with no problem. So I just grabbed them and picked them up. I was real happy. I found a gold version of the Batman Grundle Ash cover comic, mini comic. And it's still in the official hero packaging, and it's not in mint condition, but I'm just so happy to have a gold foil cover. I picked this up. It's nothing special. It's just the chromium cover of Bloodshot Zero. I had to get these. My comic book had a Memorial Day sale, and he started it on Friday. So I picked up these Berhemo covers for Dark Reign Electra. This is issue number 1. Number 2, beautiful cover. 3, I really like that one. This is really nice, number 4. And number 5. Beautiful, beautiful covers. I found another copy of this. I love this. This is one of my favorite Thanos covers of all time. Secret Defenders number 12, the prismatic cover. I really dig it. I like how when you tilt it and stuff. I really dig it. Got me direct edition of the Uncanny X-Men number 130, first appearance of Dazzler. And it's in great condition. Found this for $1.50. The 30-cent variant to Captain America number 200. I was so happy to get that. I had to look at it twice. It's not in the best of shape, especially at the top, but I couldn't pass it up for $1.25. Same thing with Daredevil 150, first appearance of Paladin. Couldn't pass it up. And also Frank Bruner's Doctor Strange, Marvel Premiere, number 9. Those books I could not pass up for that price. He had a great sale, and I was happy to get them. I picked this Sergeant Rock up, issue number 405. I think that's the Tuskegee Airmen issue, Angels with Black Wings. I really wanted this for a while. I'm glad I found it. It's got some yellowing on the spine, but beyond that, it's a solid book. This is one of my favorite covers, Nick Cardy covers. And every time I try to find this book, it was in bad condition. And I finally found one in the condition that I liked, and I got it for dirt cheap. Superman 279 with a team up of Batgirl and Superman. I also got Superman 276. This is the wild issue that had Captain Marvel, but in this issue, they called him Captain Sun. I think that was when they were still in litigation of trying to get him back before he started over again in issue 1. So they couldn't bring him back as Shazam, so they brought him back as Captain Sun. When I saw this cover, I had to get it. I've never seen an issue of Ghost that had the Spectre in it and Dr. 13 in it at the same time. And I love it. I love Jim Aparo art. Picked this up because it was the 50th issue of Ghost Rider, with Ghost Rider teaming with Knight Rider. I finally got this daggone book. Everybody's showing this book, and I never had it. And I finally got this book. Paid $10 for it. Incredible She-Hulk Incredible Hulk number 441. The Pulp Fiction homage cover. Pope, I got another copy of this book, just one that you showed, Pope Grimy. This is a extraordinary Joker cover. And I just have a funny feeling about this cover. It moved up a little bit. I think this book is going to be a sleeper coming down the road because it's hard to find. And it's just a great Joker illustration. I can't see it doing nothing but going up. I was happy that I found another one of these. Free Comic Book Day Infinity, the first appearance of the Black Order. Got Detective Comics number 570. It's got Batman, Catwoman, and the Joker on the cover, and it's drawn by Alan Davis, another one of my favorite Batman artists of back in the day. And I had to get that. I saw this. I had to get this. The new Fantastic Four, issue 546. This is the sketch variant from the Wizard World in Philadelphia. I really like this. I like it because it shows where he did adjustments to his drawing. The late Michael Turner, phenomenal artist. I got another, well, finally got a copy again. I had this book years ago and I traded it away, and always wanted it back. Alan Moore's Swamp Thing. This is issue number 21. The beginning of suspenseful horror. Very, very great book. Winding down. Got another copy of issue number 2, the first appearance, All New Wolverine issue number 2, first appearance of Honey Badger. Before the name, well, actually, her first appearance, she wasn't named Honey Badger till later on. I still think this book has potential. I still think this character has potential. Right now, she's in the Champions, but like I said, with Marvel's trying to move ahead with newer characters, more diverse characters. They're starting to put their regular characters more into a back burner situation where they're more like they'll be around, but not as around as these newer characters that they're trying to invest in. Marvel is trying to start a whole new diverse universe, you know. And I think this character is going to be a very important part. Now, this is what I was talking about. I had made a video before about this issue because I still think this issue has some serious potential, you know. But what now I'm talking about in this book is the fact that this character, Nora Allen, made an appearance on the Flash CW television series. And she is the daughter of Barry Allen and the Green Lantern. I can't remember her name. But she's the mother. And if you notice in the Flash series, the television show, she looks at Iris with disdain. And whenever she talks about Barry or it's mentioned, she always says, he's my father. She has yet to say that Iris is her mother. When she made in the final season ending episode, she finally came to the family and revealed who she was. And she says, I'm your daughter to Barry. She doesn't say, I am the daughter of you and Iris. And I think a lot of people are missing that point. I don't think she's actually the CW Barry's daughter. She's another Earth version. And she's out of place because she said, even when she was talking, that she thinks she made a big mistake. And I think it is that she traveled into a different or alternate universe for her, which is the CW universe. And the Barry that she is around is not really her Barry. But it solidifies these characters that they do exist somewhere. And I think they're not finished with these characters. I think this issue right here is a sleeper. If you can find it. I mean, this book is hard to find. I've looked up and down for more copies. I got two copies of this. I got 2 copies of the B, and I got one copy with the price variant for $3.99 of this book. And I wish I could find more. Here's another sleeper that a lot of people aren't paying too much attention to. This is a theory, more or less. And when I show specs, I'm not telling anybody to go out and invest in this stuff. This is just my theories of what I think books that might be worth something later on or might be worth taking a notice to. This issue of 332, Captain America No More. In this issue, Captain America decides to give up the shield. In fact, he basically was told he's got to turn the shield in to the government and the costume because actually it belongs to the government. And if you look in the The movies, it's kind of parallel to what's going on with him in the movies. He's wanted by the government. He's an outcast from the government. He gave Tony Stark back the shield. He's now parading in a darker version of his Captain America outfit, and he's being known as being called by the Captain, or they call him Captain. They don't call him Captain America, they call him Captain. Also in this issue is the first appearance of Johnny Walker as Super Patriot, but eventually Johnny Walker becomes Captain America. I don't know if they will follow that premise with in the future Captain America movies of having Johnny Walker show up and become Cap and then go nuts and end up they having to take him out as Cap. I don't know which way they're going to go with this. Some people say that they may make Falcon Captain America. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with them making Winter Soldier Captain America because of his ties to being a Russian spy. I think more or less that it's going to follow with Johnny Walker or somebody else becoming Cap for a time period. And then things may change. But even on that note, I think this book is nobody's paying attention to it. Captain America 337. This is when Steve Rogers becomes the captain. Okay? And that is who he is in the movies. He's not Nomad. He's the captain. In fact, got Nomad here in the corner. But he's become the captain. So, I mean, you can take it with a grain of salt. That's my theory. So, we'll see. Here's another book that's getting a little notice because of the CW Arrow show. They're saying that Batwoman will show up in that show, and she will be a main character popping up in that show. So I originally had a copy of this, and I found another copy for $1.75. Pretty cheap if you can find it. You got a lot, like I said, a lot of these books people aren't paying no attention to, which is fine by me because when I find them, I'm picking them up. Especially this one, Earth 2 World's End #1. First appearance of Keely. Keely is a brand new female Fury from Darkseid, and Granny Goodness's ilk. She makes her first appearance in this book here. My buddy Lyric, who I communicate with, Lyric is doesn't do videos, but he does comment, and we have a correspondence with talking about comic books, and he brought it to my attention about some Quasar books. And I love Quasar. I had the full line. So this is the Jim Lee cover for Quasar #13. The Todd McFarlane cover for issue #14. And this issue is early Greg Capullo cover and art on the inside of issue #18. Now, Doom143 showed this in his video, and it's the first Venomized Thor, which I thought was pretty cool. Now, this last book, I was surprised. I got this book at these books at Five Below in one of their comic book packs. And when I got it, I was like, wow, I got it. Because I bought like about 8 packs at $4 a pack. And like 4 of the packs have Marvel Now .1, the first print. And other ones have this one. And this book is moving up in price. They say it's hard to find. It's the second printing of Marvel Now .1, #1, first appearance of Kamala Khan. Apparently, the second printing is harder to find than the first printing. and it's already jumped up. This is roughly a $40 to $50 book, and I got 2 of them. And the funny thing about it, like I said, I got it out of a pack of 5 and below books. And I got, in the other packs, I got the Marvel Point One first printings. I'll show you. Let me see if I can pull them out. Oh, I wasn't planning on doing this. To prove a point that sometimes you find comic books in the strangest places. And you can find very valuable books for dirt cheap. Oh, here we go. All these came out of 5 and below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I got 6 copies of this book. And the funny thing about it, when I got the packs, they weren't showing. They were like in between. They were like in between the packs of comics, and it was like a pack of 5 comics in each pack. And they had a lot of variants, and I mean, just wild stuff at that time. I don't think they have it like that now. They still have comic books in there, but it wasn't as good as it was like it was last year and a half ago. No, about last year. Yep. That's basically it, guys. I've been talking. Wow, I'm way past my limit. All right, guys, it's Bad Avenger. Y'all guys be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.